About this quick walk around video for a Toyota IQ3. Car's a 10 plate, as you can see here. It's covered 33,370 miles. Finished in a really beautiful kind of purple damsony colour. I'm terrible with colours, so you have to excuse me and my descriptions of these things. But it really is a fabulous looking little car. Lenses on the front there, absolutely clean as a whistle, no cracks, condensation otherwise. Bonnet and front end, very, very good condition. Any stone chipping's absolutely minuscule. The side of the car there is absolutely mirror smooth. Nothing on there at all. Front wing, unmarked. Front alloy, again, absolutely lovely condition. And tons of tread on the tyre as well. There's a squat down this end as well, just to show you it's pretty much like a mirror there. There's no indentations or otherwise on the car. Rear panel again, completely clean. Alloy unmarked, and tyre again with tons of tread on it. Come around the back end of the car now. Again, rear bumper, hatch, again all in very good condition. Can't see any marks on there of any note at all. Near side of the vehicle, again, absolutely mirror smooth, no indentations or anything on there. Rear tyre again, plenty of tread, alloy completely unmarked. Just pan back this way, get a better angle on this panel work if I come down this side. And then finally, final front alloy. Again, absolutely clean as a whistle and loads of tread on that tyre. Just looking at the panel here on the passenger side, again, absolutely clean. Interior of the car is in fabulous condition, it really is. Really nicely styled interiors. Again, beautifully built by Toyota as you'd expect, but the seats, absolutely spot on there. So inside the car now, engine running. Got the owner's manual packed down in the door pocket there as well. We've got 2 keys for the vehicle. The sun's in the wrong direction today, which isn't really helping this, but it really is very, very clean and tidy in here. Nice spec car, so you've got climate control on this IQ3. 6-speed gearbox, auxiliary port down there as well. And then coming across to the dashboard, you can see 33,397 miles now recorded. No warning lights on the car, and all in fabulous order. Right, this is a quick road test. This is for a Toyota IQ. This is the 3 model. This particular car is registered GV10AWH. Mileage at the start of the brief road test is 33,397 miles. The reason we do the road test is basically we're now selling to customers from all over the near continent and all over the UK. We just want people to see the cars in operation prior to coming to see us. Also worth pointing out the road tests are done on roads just outside our premises where any prospective buyer will be road testing cars, so should in theory be representative of what you should feel yourself. Starting with the engine of the car, typical Toyota, it just starts absolutely first turn of the key, press the button in this case. Engine settles to a very even idle, pulls very, very, very smoothly throughout its rev range. There's no vibrations, noises that shouldn't really be there, and it pulls very well for this size of car. Obviously, hugely fuel efficient engines, they're capable of sort of absolutely massive fuel economy figures. But as an example of one of these, as the engine goes, absolutely superb. To full working order. No warning lights on the dashboard relating to the engine or anything else for that matter. Engine runs through clutch and into gearbox. Clutch on the car, absolutely silent in operation. So it comes to a stop here. Clutch in, clutch out. It doesn't make any difference. The engine stays exactly as it should. Revs don't hunt up and down, and it's utterly smooth in operation and bites at exactly the right point on the clutch pedal. Clutch then goes through to a 6-speed gearbox, manual gearbox, and again, we're looking at sort of very typical Toyota, very well judged gearbox, beautiful synchro mesh, really nicely done. The actual quality of gear shift has lost none of its positive action from new. The linkage feels absolutely rock solid. It's, you know, very, very, very fine order. Lovely and easy to select the gears. As I said, you know, all the synchro mesh, everything, you know, from new. It feels much as it was when it came off the production line. It's, you know, very, very fine order there. Very tractable engine actually, because, you know, even at low revs you can be up in sort of quite high gears. Obviously that helps with the economy, so it's not sort of struggling or chugging away. You know, here I'm just doing 30 miles an hour in fourth, put it into fifth. It's still happy to pull along, more than happily in that gear as well. Steering of the car, lovely and precise. Track's absolutely bullet straight. There's no vibrations at all coming back through the steering wheel of the car. All feels, again, exactly as new, but given, you know, a low mileage, you'd expect it to be in good order, and it most certainly is. But I can't, as I said, there is no vibrations. The steering wheel itself feels lovely and chunky in my hand, quite sporty steering wheel, but it all just feels crisp and new. It just, you know, feels really, really nice in here. What surprises me actually is just actually how comfortable the car is. You know, it's one of I've only driven a couple previously, but the ride is actually really, really good. You know, it's got quite a nice dynamic, sporty feel to the chassis. You know, it's very sprightly, very quick to respond, but there's no harshness to the ride quality either, which is, you know, surprises me. I thought it would have a much firmer ride than this. What's nice also is the fact that there's no kind of noises coming back up through the chassis which shouldn't be there. You know, clearly you can hear them going over the bumps, which is quite normal. But the things I'm concerned me more would be if you could hear any kind of metallic noises, which you sometimes get on the cars which are predominantly aimed at city use, and that'll be kind of where you've got suspension struts and drop links. I've just got a bit of wear in them, and they just chatter away underneath. But this feels absolutely rock solid, really, really good. Brakes on the car, really nice, strong brake pedal. Pulls the nose down nice and straight. There's no vibrations or pulsing coming back through the brake pedal either, which suggests everything's in good order underneath as well. Clearly it's had quite a recent MOT, so that's all been checked, but, you know, we'll be double checking that through our workshops anyway. Also, as I drive along, just listening out for kind of noises that shouldn't be there, predominantly kind of things like wind noise, where someone might have accidentally damaged a door seal but skagging it on the way in, or maybe a badly fitted windscreen. But it's all very, very quiet indeed here. Again, which comes as quite a surprise. I honestly thought it'd be a bit noisier than this. Looking around inside the vehicle, all in really lovely condition in here. You know, it doesn't really feel as though the car's done any miles at all. There's no squeaks or creaks on the trim. It's, you know, it's a beautifully built car, as you'd expect from Toyota. But everything's working perfectly. Air conditioning's pumping out absolutely ice cold air. Every switch has that lovely, you know, quality of actuation which you get from Japanese cars. Pixelation on the little readout down here for the fuel and odometer is all spot on. Rev counter and speedo again working absolutely perfectly. You've also got a little sort of shift light there which gives you a little prompt to change up, just to, you know, encourage more economical driving basically. But the whole car feels what you'd expect. It's in very, very, very fine order. You know, I don't just do these videos and then not mention anything if there's something to be said to the detriment of the car. You know, I had previous videos show that I will pick up if there's something not quite right, but I genuinely can't feel anything on the vehicle that merits any mention at all in terms of you know, being critical or otherwise. It drives exactly as it should. Clearly, if I've missed anything out on the video, as brief as it may be, do please give us a call, and we'll be happy to answer any questions you might have. But based on what I've driven, as I said, it's a really, really, really tight, strong little car and drives exactly as it should.